Hello. Yes. So today let us solve some more greedy problems. Welcome to the struggling series where I solve problems of different topics. Nowadays I'm doing greedy, and today I have a bunch of 7 problems which we'll do. Some of I think one of them is quite difficult one, others are easy. Yeah. So let's see how it goes, and let me check the sound. Yes, sound is good. So let us start with the first problem then. I have the links like of the questions on different websites where I can practice them. Uh, yes. Yes, so we can also like get these solutions on GFG and other websites. I think these are pretty standard questions. So let's start with the first problem. I'll do C++. Okay. You're given a list of transactions between n friends who have to give each other money. Okay, we have the list. Your task is to minimize the cash flow. Task is to minimize the cash flow. That means I want to minimize the total amount of money which has flown. Okay, so for an example here, this person wants to give 4,000, 2,000, 3,000. So I can divert this 2,000 into this one. Like I'll tell friend, if I'm friend 1, I'll tell friend 2 that I'll give this 2,000 to him, you only give 1,000. Yes, and why this is better? Is this better? Currently it is 9,000 and then it became 7,000. Okay, the 2,000 which I diverted, that 2,000, acha, before it was like traveling from 1 to 2 and then 2 to 3, 2 times it traveled. Now only like a single time it is traveling, so I got a bonus of 2,000. But okay, how was the input? The next n line consists of n space separated into numbers, where I comma j represents the ith friend to pay to jth friend. Okay, I have a 2D vector I comma j, right? If I have a value at I comma j, that means the ith friend wants to pay this much amount to jth friend. Okay, and I need to output a 2D matrix as well, where the final how much each one of them gave. Okay, yeah, in this I think we can just keep a count of like how much each person has to give in net. If it is positive, that means he has to give, and if it is negative, I think he has to take. Yeah, or the other way around it can be. If the ith person wants to give to the jth person, like suppose, okay, n is till 1,000. If the ith person wants to give 100 rupees to jth person, then ith person's count stock whatever will be plus 100 and jth will be minus 100. Okay, first let's keep the stocks. And that is, by the way, n cross n matrix. We can have a vector. Sorry. Initially or 0. Okay, yeah, not this way. I is less than n. What I'll do is, yes. And now indexing is, I can keep it 0 based, yeah. It has nothing to do with whatever. I stock of j will be like, j person is getting, so it will be minus. Fine. Now I have the stocks of each person. Now we can like if n is only 1000, we can greedily give one by one to each one. Like if I have person A, 0th has stock of 400, let's suppose. If this person has a stock of 400, that means we can start with the first person. If first person has a negative stock and that negative stock is whatever, okay, then if that negative stock, yeah, if he has a negative stock, we will try to fulfill it with this one. Let's suppose first person had a negative stock of minus 200, so we gave 200 to him. Then second person had a negative stock of, let's suppose, minus 350, so we'll give the remaining 200, and then his negative stock will convert into minus 150, like that. And in this manner we can go, and we will iteratively pick from the 0th person. If the stock is positive, then we'll give it to the others. Yes. Yes, I have an answer, this thing, which is like itself okay. Yes, I have a 2D vector. Now what I can do is that I can start. If the current stock is positive, to 0, while stock of I is positive, I'll do answer of I j. Let's suppose it is like how much payment. The first person will pay to this person this much amount. I have a stock and I have a requirement. If stock of person j is positive or equal to 0, I'll just do j plus plus. Rest all is else. If it is negative, what I'll do is that how much payment will happen is this much. Minimum of stock of I and stock of j, I think, because stock of I is how much he can give, he has to give. Stock of j is how much he wants to take. If he wants to give 500 but he can take only 200, then this will be payment will be 200, and vice versa. If he has to give only 200 but he has to take 500, so he will give only 200 and the rest 300 will be given by someone else, and at the last it will always balance out because yeah, we because however everyone will give to each other person and it is already balanced. So yes, that is the payment. I will do answer of I j is equal to payment. Yes, equal to payment and stock I paid this much amount, right? So it will subtract the payment, and stock j got such this amount of payment, so it will increase the by payment, right? And I think in this method we'll cover all the payments. Yes, last we can return answer, right? Let us run this. Compilation error. Line number 6. What is the issue? I comma j, sorry, this is the error. Did I also do like, okay, it is giving some wrong answers and runtime error as well. Okay, and then we have to do j plus plus as well. Yes, the last. Now all runtime errors. See, while stock is positive, somewhere stock will become 0. Stock I will become 0. Yes, I can do it in another manner also. I can use a for loop also here. Let's try to do that. uh, yes, what is happening is that we have this person. If requirement payment, payment is again okay. If we can do it here, so here only. If stock of I is negative, I'll just do continue. If stock of j is positive or 0, then also break. Correct. Now stock I is positive, stock j is negative, so again the same thing. Yeah, payment is equal to minimum of stock. Oh, it was the thing of negative. I think I missed negative here. However, let's try to do it this way. Stock j is negative, right? Minus stock j. Yes. And then just copy all these things. Fine. And then we are returning the answer, right? Wrong answer. Why wrong answer? Let us try to give this. My output is completely 0. And why? Because is there any problem in the stock? Stock j is decreased by some amount. Okay. Is this the problem? Yes. Let me print the stocks. Okay, the stocks is 300 for this test. Okay, yeah, the first person wants to give 300, the second person wants to give 200, the third person wants to take 100, and the fourth person wants to take 400. Correct? It's negative. If it is negative, he wants to take, right? That is correct. Hmm. I'm updating answer also, right? It is not outputting the payment as at all. Did it not come inside the second for loop? One thing is that we can put a 0 here. It will continue. It will break out and then continue. We don't have to break, I think. Do we have to continue? Yes, we have to. Silly mistakes. Yes. Ah. I think there are multiple answers possible, multiple ways possible. Put function. I think we can try to submit this because expected output is 6000, 100, 200, and 200. That is 500, right? And 300. What I'm trying to do is like friend 0 will give friend 0 will give 300 to friend 3. Fine. Friend 1 will give to friend 2 and 3 100 each for 400. 0 will give to 3. How much? 300. Fine. 1 will give to 200 and 1 will give to 300. Is it sorted? Give 200 and give 300. Got 100. Got 100. Yes, that is correct, I think. Let's try to submit this. Wrong answer. Expected out. Do I need to give? Also for large values. 10 power 9. Why not make stocks long? Long. Because a person can expect multiple ints from a person, right? So his that stock will be more than the limit of int, right? It has to, but the overall transaction will be ints only, right? Yeah. Or or does it? Yes. They also ask int. That is okay, but why is it failing? Hmm. 4 3 3 3. The last one didn't work, right? This one. Expected output is also 0. My output is also 0. Why is it not working then? The third case, net amount of transaction is 300 in my case and 200 in the given case. Oh no. What is this? This means I have 3 people, 0 1 2. 0 will give to 100 rupees or dollars, whatever, and first will give to second 200. Both can give 100, right? Yes, that's what I'm printing. But who both? Yes, 0 will give to 2 and 1 will also give to 2. 100, yes. What is wrong with the output? Is it like it is expecting the same solution as what it wants? For example, my method of doing this task is different, but the overall cash flow is same. Is there something to discuss? My god, such a big solution. Priority queues. Now it is coming correctly fine. Let us try to check for the big test case. Code. Let's try to submit this. Again, wrong answer. 21, 10, 5, 10, 6, 5, 10, 5, 10. The first one is 10, 5. Okay, what is the test? How can a person expect from himself? 5? How? Yes, how can a person expect money from himself? This means the zeroth person has to give $10 to the third person, right? But what does this 5 mean? I want $5 from myself. Let's see the hint. Yes. Think in a greedy manner. I'm thinking in a greedy manner, man. Close. Yup. Let us see the solution. Show anyway. We can conclude that the net amount of every person as net amount is sum of all money received minus sum of all money sent. That is correct. Find the person with the maximum and the minimum net amount. Suppose X person has maximum net amount, max amount, and Y person has minimum amount, min amount. Then Y person will pay min amount to X person after transaction. Is it not somewhat similar to what I am doing? Uh, Wait. This problem is minimize from each other. Let's try to find another website where this problem is available. Yeah. They say I should pick the most, the person who has to give the most and the person who has to take the most. Why do we require a heap solution here? Okay, no one has given a comment also. 4 years ago. Okay, but why is this problem given in easy category? Hmm. Okay, maximum, minimum. What what are they doing is net amount. Fine. The ith person's net amount. They are checking against each of the jth person. That is okay. Hmm. Hmm. I also read that. Ith persons. Yes. If stock I is negative, continue. That is okay. Zero will not do anything. 2 will give 500 to 0 and 100 to 4. 0. Oh, sorry. 100 and then 100 to 1. Okay, 0. इसका हो गया काम. 0 done. Then 4 will give 100 to 1 and 200 to 3. That is done. What is the problem in this? I think I should move to the second problem. I'm not getting what is wrong. Let's see it at the last. That what was wrong in that. If you guys have any suggestions, if by chance you're watching, which I don't think so. Okay, whatever. So and you know how to solve this problem and what is wrong in this, please comment me down and I'll get it and I'll come back to you. Let us go to the second problem now. The second problem is kind of a difficult problem, as shown by the tags. It is a it is a hacker rank hard problem. Let's try to read the problem statement. Alice gives Bob a board composed of 1 x 1 wooden squares and asks him to find the minimum cost of breaking the board back down into its individual squares. Okay, so I have like a chocolate bar or something like that, I suppose, as I had seen the diagram somewhere. Whatever, yeah. To break the board down, Bob must make cuts along its horizontal and vertical lines. Yep. To reduce the board to squares, Bob makes horizontal and vertical cuts across the entire board. Yep. Each cut has a given cost yi and cost xj for each cut along a row or column across one board. So the cost of a cut must be multiplied by the number of segments it crosses. The number of segments it crosses. The number of segments it crosses. The cost of cutting the whole board down into 1 x 1 pieces is the sum of the costs of each successive cut. Okay. The number may be too large, so we have to print it modulo 10 power 9 plus 7. Fine. For example, you start with a 2 x 2 board. There are 2 cuts to be made. Cost y is 3 and x is 1. This is 3, this is 1. Fine. Your first cut is across one piece, the whole board. You choose to make the horizontal cut between rows 1 and 2. Yes, rows 1 and 2. Okay. First cut is across one piece, the whole board. Three. Five. Why is the cost 1 x 3? Cross one board. Okay, a board is the 1 x 1 section. Cost of cut must be multiplied by the number of segments it crosses. The second cuts are vertical through the two smaller boards created in step 1 between columns 1 and 2. Their cost is 2 cross 1. I don't get the meaning of why you you choose to make the horizontal cut between rows 1 and 2 for a cost of 1 cross 3. Why is it 3? 6 cross 4, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. 2, 1, 3, 1, 4 and 4, 1, 2. Fine. Answer is 42. Horizontal cut would cost 4. Our sequence of cuts is y5. Don't tell y3. Then y1. Then x3. Then y2. Then y4. And then x2, 8. It is cutting in the sorted order. And how much is it being multiplied with? Horizontal 1 cross 3. It was 1 cross 3. The cost is 3 and segment is 1. Okay, very good. Cost 4 across 1 segment. Yeah, so it is better to cut in a sorted order, because if I already have multiple cuts and then I cut across, with a larger value, that larger value will be counted multiple times, which should not be the case, right? So cutting across is better. No, I mean to say cutting the larger values first is better. If I have two values of equal, like a horizontal cut is there with value 4 and vertical cut is there with value 4, it doesn't actually matter to choose one over the other, because if I choose the horizontal one first, it will increase the number of segments more for the other cut. Yes, so I think it will not matter, and we can just sort. Then we have to keep track of whether a cut is horizontal or vertical, because we'll combine them into one array. We'll combine them into one single array and then sort it. We can keep pairs to keep track of the fact that if they are horizontal or vertical, and then for the multiplication factor we can keep a track of number of segments in horizontal and vertical separately. How many have been seen till now? Okay, yeah, I have two vectors, cost y and cost x, right? Fine, I can make a separate vector of pairs of pair of int comma, I can keep a character like, okay, let's keep x and y to be more clear. Costs auto cost y cost dot push back x comma y. Similarly for the other one also, x. Okay, and then you can sort costs dot begin, costs dot end. Okay, we've sorted them. Then segment count x, just segment okay x segment count and y segment count, right? You can also make an answer. X in costs value equal to x dot first and direction of cut is equal to x dot second, right? Now if direction is equal to x, I do answer plus equal to value times, I'm cutting in the x direction, bro. No, so I want number of y segments, y segment count, which will become plus plus as well. Four to 1, then 4 into 2, because yeah, answer plus equal to value into y segment count, else answer plus equal to value times x segment count plus plus, and then just return the answer. Wrong answer as expected, obviously, otherwise the series won't be called struggling if I don't struggle with the problems now. What is the issue here? The issue is I should start with 1. Cost 2. If I'm cutting in the y direction, okay, yes, that I was thinking something. If I'm cutting in the y direction, I will use number of x segments, but the number of y segments will only increase. If I cut in x direction, how many segments in y have been made? That increased, right? Yeah, and y count plus plus, and x segment count plus plus. Okay. Ah, my bad again. I have to reverse sort it. Yep. Now it's a compilation error because I have to make a comparator here. Pair. Hmm. Yeah. Finally, let me again think upon the fact that this thing is correct. If I cut in the x direction, number of y segments will increase. Now, next time if I cut in the x direction, x will only remain same. X will remain same, but y will only increase. Yes. Let's try to submit this. Oh, I knew that. Yes, I knew that. Test 12. That is working fine. This one's working fine. What is working wrong? Do I have any unlocked one? No. What is wrong? Hmm. The constraints maybe mod. Yep. I missed the mod condition as well. Fine. Mod capital N. I'll define that capital N uh, just now. Yes. Yes. Mod condition. Some long requirement might be there. Again, the same cases are going wrong because of some requirement of long, I guess. To answer, I can make as long. Count of segments won't go beyond. The value, actually, the thing is that answer is long, but this multiplication will go beyond its vals. What is val? Val should be made as long. Then it will be fine. Segment counts also I can make as long. Doesn't matter. And mod I had to take with 1e9 plus 7. That is correct. Now while sorting, costs costs are just an order, a sorted order, right? I don't want them to be long longs, right? I mean to say the first value in cost is, yeah, it is integer. Let's try to do it now. Come on. Yes. Finally, yes, I've solved. Got accepted. Some long mistakes. Very good. Let's go on the third problem now. Problem number 3. Fine. You are given an array list of size n. Your task is to find the maximum product possible by taking any subset. I want the maximum product possible by taking any subset of the array list array. Any subset, right? I want to choose some values of the integer of the array and find the maximum product subset. Fine. So I can only leave out one negative number, and I should leave out zeros as well. I can sort the values on the basis of their absolute values. Sort the array, not the values. Yeah, whatever. The first line of input test cases, then citizen, and all these things are okay. Output format. You do not need to print anything. That is okay. It is guaranteed that maximum product will be less than 10 power 18. That means long int, as mentioned here as well. 50 test cases in 10 power 4. Values are between 100 and minus 100. Not a big value range. Fine. For example, in this case, I won't take this minus 1 and I'll just multiply all of them, right? Let us count the number of negative numbers first. Negative count. If x is negative count plus plus. Okay. If negative count mod 2, if it is odd, I have to remove 1, no? I will convert it into 0. Which one to convert? The largest negative number. the value here is negative and the value here is greater than max. I'll do max is equal to array I and pose equal to I. Finally, after the for loop, I'll do array at pose equal to 0. Fine. Now just, I don't need to sort as well, just make a long answer equal to 1, x in array. If x, then answer multiply equal to x, and then just return answer, right? This, I think this might work, but compilation error. Pose was not declared in the scope. Int min was not declared in this scope. Okay, minus some big value. Values are around 10 per 1000, minus 100 to 100, right? This is enough. And it says pause. Okay, one test case is going wrong. See, I will always take, if I have a 0 and a negative number, I can't get a 1, right? If I have an array of size 1, of size 2, having the elements 0 and 1, or maybe I have an array of array of values having all zeros and one negative value, then it is not, answer won't be 1, right? In that case, I'll be remaining with all zeros. Scene, can we make like scene 0? Scene is equal to 0. If x, then scene equal to 1. Then answer minus, if scene is equal to, if I've seen a value, make this 0. If I saw a value, then it is, if it is all zeros, I will subtract. I'll subtract 1 from that. If I have all zeros, the whole array full of zeros, answer can't be 1, right? So in that case, scene will remain as 1 and I'll return answer minus scene. Else, even if I see one value worth getting multiplied, so scene will become 0 and this thing will become insignificant. But what is the, let me try some test case. 1, 6 values, 0, 0, 0, 0, minus 1, 2, like this. My output is 0, right? Expected is 0, fine. If I had a 2 also here, 2 is correct. Minus 2. So 2. 6. 240 is correct. This value, it should be again 240. Subset. Is it a subset and not a subsequence? Yeah, it is a subsequency. Subset. Yes, yes. Should have checked the test case, which is zip file. Which one? Input file. Okay, minus 2, minus 2. Okay, this one. Finally, I have only one value, -6. It should also give 0, right? Expected output -6. Ah, because I have a single value. I thought single value we can also take empty set. But taking empty set doesn't make sense here, I guess. If I have if I have a single value, yeah, maybe this might work. Wrong answer. Is it another long mistake or something like that? Debugging with test cases. This is not the best method to solve any problem, but I guess we can try. Means I'm just being sure, like I have done some, means I guess I have done some silly mistakes in coding part. That's why I'm missing some cases. That's why I'm straight on going on the test cases. Your output is this going beyond the limit. Should I use unsigned? Am I not taking mod here? Am I required to take mod? Yes, I am required. Again, mistake again, because it was mentioned here. This, it is guaranteed maximum product will be less than or equal to 10 power 18. That's why I thought taking mod is not required, but it is asked in the question that we had we have to take mod. Nice. Yes, 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 yes. Let us also check for the case again where six values I have. Where all zeros I'm getting. Yes, it is correct. Submit. I have a very bad record with coding ninja till now. Correct answer. Because I thought the previous question was not getting submitted under any circumstances. So I was not expecting here. Means I was expecting for myself that I should solve a question, but I was not expecting my luck to be in favor with me. Whatever. Let's go to the fourth problem now. This is an easy problem, so I guess I should do this problem without any major silly mistakes. Let us see now. Given an array of integers of size n and the number k, you must modify the array k the array r exactly k number of times. Yes. Here modify array means in each operation you can replace any array element either. Here modify array means in each operation you can replace any array element either by minus array I or minus array I with. Okay, so I can negate after k negations. You need to perform this operation in such the way that you perform after k operations. The sum of the array must be maximum. So firstly I'll try to do that. Make all the negative numbers positive. If remaining, if k is odd, then just take the smallest value and then take the smallest value and make it negative. Finally, what else can we do? So I'll just sort the array first. After sorting, I have bunch of negative numbers in the starting, followed with some zeros maybe, and then the positive numbers. Fine. First, for int equal to 0, I is less than I plus plus. Fine. If ai is negative, ai complexities and log n, right? Ai is equal to -1, right? And I won't make it go till n. I have to choose like the first k numbers, right? So I'll do it minimum of n comma k. Fine. Now I'll sort the numbers according to the absolute values. Just make a comparator. Constant int a and constant int b. How will I sort? absolute value of A is less than absolute value of B. Fine, I've sorted. Now if that also I have to sort, if k is if k is odd, if k is odd if k is odd, so if k mod 2, if k is odd, let's suppose I decreased, I'm also decreasing k, right? So I'll make it n here, and I'll do k minus minus, and now if not k, I'll do break. That is done, right? Now if the remaining k is negative, sorry, if the remaining k is odd, that means I have to yep, I have to make one number negative, because the remaining even amounts of k, I can just use it on one single positive number to make it negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. At the end it will remain positive and then I can use the single k, or maybe I can use the remaining k's whole on the smallest value, because it will end up being negative. Here it isn't possible that I am remaining with some negative numbers and still k is not 0. Yeah, if k is left, then I am already over with negative numbers, so I'll have only positive numbers here. I sorted, then I'll sort. I sorted, and then for if ai is negative, if I find a negative number, make ai and then break. Fine, now we need to return the sum, right? If k is 1, I can just return 15. Sum equal to 0, int I equal to 0, I is less than n I plus plus, sum plus equal to ai, return sum. Another compilation error, another one. I probably have missed some brackets and all here and there. I think I've missed a bracket here. Thank God I'm getting a correct answer. Let's try to give another value, give some 10 values. Let's decide k afterwards. I have some couple of zeros. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then just spread some negatives here and there. Yep, let me give k as 5. I think it is correct to submit. 204 test cases, and it is a wrong answer on the 0th test case. Its correct output is, why did I not? My bad. Yes, my bad. If k mod 2, I just spoke that I won't be remaining with any negative numbers, but now I'm writing it like this without any logic. So if k is remaining, then sorting it this way is equivalent to normal sorting, because I have only positive numbers. Just negate the 0th element, right? just take the 0th element and just negate it. 5 5 1 2 3 4 5. Compilation error. Where did I now miss? Did I miss a bracket here? No, I didn't. I don't think so. What does it say? Expected a semicolon. Very nice. How did it? What? How did it just pass the last case which I just... Okay. Fine, let's submit now. Yes. Very nice. This was an easy problem, so as to speak. Now we have done 4 problems, remaining with the last 3. Let's go on the 5th one. Four. If you're looking for... Very nice. Maximum sum difference. Can I get this anywhere else? Maximum sum. Is this the problem? Yeah, I think. Maximum sum difference. 2545. Yep. Okay. This is also an easy problem. Given a number n, we have to find maximum sum of all permutations. I have to find maximum sum of all permutations of numbers from 1 to n. Maximum sum will be sum of absolute difference of adjacent elements in array. Will be sum of absolute difference. Okay. We have to find... Achha, we have n and we have to make a permutation of n. Fine. One, 2, 3 is 1 plus 1, but 1, 3, 2 is 2 plus 1. Is it like keep all the values alternatively? Left and right is n. Int sum equal to 0. Int c equal to 0. While I'll decrease 1 by 1. 1, let's suppose n is 5. 1, 5, then 2, then 4, then 3, then this will become 3, and it's over. While L is less than R. Sum plus equal to R minus L. Fine. If sum is negative, if C mod 2, I'll do C++, I'll do L++, else R minus minus, and I guess that's it. Done the sum. Expected time complexity is order of 1. Let us try to submit this one first, and then we'll see on the order of 1 method also. 5. This is wrong. 1, 5. 2 4 3 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Wow, it is just a consecutive. But why is this not working? Simple is equal to r minus l n minus 1 4 then 3 then 2 then 1. Fine. Is 5. What if I give 6? For evens, will it work fine? Is it that even and odd it is? Okay. 6. Does it matter if I start with the largest one or the smallest one? 1 6 2 5 3 4 or 6 1 6 1 5 2 4 3 5 4 3 2 1 5 4 3 2 1. Doesn't matter. My output is 15, which is coming here as well, means which I've solved to be 15 as well, but expected is 17. Is it? No, it is not circular. $17. Why the hell should it be 17? Why the answer of 6 should be 17? Do I need to start from 0? The maximum sum will be the sum of absolute difference of adjacent elements in array. 1 2 3 1 plus 1 2 1 3 1 plus 2 3 1 2 2 plus 1 1 3 2 2 plus 1 2 3 1 1 plus 2 3 2 1 1 plus 1. Three two one one plus one, 2 3 1 1 plus 2, 1 3 2 2 plus 1, 3 1 2 2 plus 1, 2 1 3 2 plus 1, 1 2 3 1 plus 1. You do not need to read or so. Okay, whatever. Permutations of size 3R. Yes, it's correct. For 6, expected value is 17. Is there any other permutation which will make it 17? Let's check for smaller values. Let's suppose for 3, what am I getting? I should get 3, right? Yep. For 4, let's give for multiple values. Okay, for 4 I'm getting 1 plus 2 plus 3, which is 6, but expected is 7. One, 4, 2, 3. 2 3 4 4 2 1 3 2 1 2 5 3 2 1 6 3 2 1. Expected output 7. Have I misread the question? Mathematical. Plus n by 2 minus n plus 1. Oh. 2 3. Oh my god, yes, my logic was wrong. For a sequence of n equal to 8, I am keeping 1 8 2 7 like that, but for 8 we can have a sequence like, I have these values, right? We can keep them decreasing odds 5 3 1 and then increasing evens like that. So I have 2 2 2, sorry, decreasing odds. So 2, yes, 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 6 12 plus 7. But yeah, what I was doing is 1 8 2 7 3 6 4 5 like that. This will be 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4, 28, yes, 31. Should we be alternative in the, yes, we have to be alternative in the evens and odds according to what is said here, but how can I come up with this approach? Be alternative in evens, because let's end with let's end with maximum, let's end with a 1 in the even series, in the odd series, and then So I have 8 now. I'll do 7, 1, 5, 3, and then start with 8. Where is 5 in this series? But I get the point what they want to make. 7, 1, 5, 3. If I exchange 3, 5, 1, then 8, 2, 6, 4. Here I got 5, here I get 2, here I get 4, here I get 7, here I get 6, here I get 4, and here I get 2. Summation is 12, 19, 21, 30, not 31. Not the correct. 3, 7, 1, 8, 2, 6, 4. And where is 5? Let's suppose 5 is suppose 5 is here. So I have 2 plus 5, 7, plus 6, 13, plus 7, 20, 26, 30, 34. I have 2, then here I have 5, here I have 6, I have 7, I have 6 again, I have 4, and I have 2. 12, 19, 19 plus 30, 32, 32. Why is the answer coming 32? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 2, fine. My god. 4, 31. Okay, I was doing 182 is fine. 7 is also surrounded by 1, which is more better. In my method, I had 7 surrounded by 2 and 3. In this method, I have 8 surrounded by 1 and 2, but then 7 surrounded by 1 and 3. Very nice. So how we can intuitively find is like, first surround 1 and 2 with 8, then surround 7 with 1 and 3, then surround 6 with 2 and 4, and then surround 5 with, like that. You get the above sequence directly. This is a very nice problem. Can I do it for 7? Yes. This is for 8. Can I do it for 7? I have 1, 2, 1 and 2. I'll have to put 7 in middle. Then 6 I have to put in between 3 and 6. Then 4, then 5. 5 will come between this and 4. And it is done. 3, 6, 1, 7, 2, 5, 4. The answer for this problem will be 3 plus 5 plus 6. 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 5 plus 3 plus 1. summation will be 9 plus 6, 15, 20, 23 for x equal to for 6. Is it 23? 17. Sorry, 6 नहीं 7. 23, yes. Expected output. Can we comment on the series, how the series will be made? Can we comment how the series will be made? 2 4 6 6 4 2 3 5 5 3 7. 2 4 6 is 12 plus 7. 2 is just 1. 3, we have 1 plus 2. For 8 we have 2 6 4 times 2 plus n minus 1. Okay, this is a nice problem, a new type of pattern which I saw. 3617254. Mm. 356531, right? If I have some value 10, or maybe let's take 6 1 2, then we'll have 3 6 5 4. So this is 2 4 5 4 2 2 4 5 4 2 2 4. For even it is sorted. It went till 2 4. Here it went till 6. There it went till. It will go till n minus 2. Will become and then one value will be n minus 1. And then I equal to 2 is less than n plus equal to 2. Sum plus equal to 2 times I. And then return sum. For odd you have to do 3 5 5 3 1, right? For 5, what will happen? Between 3, 1, 3, 4, 3. 1, 3, 4, 3. 1, 3, 4, 3. 1, 3, 4, 3, right? So 1 plus 3, 1 plus 3 plus 5. Okay. It's already n, so we eliminated this part. Now we only remain with this and this. We only remain with starting with 3. Plus equal to 2 times I, and return sum. For 7, 23. For 8, 31, right? Let's check for smaller values like 2, and for 3. 3, correct. Let's submit this now. I don't think there will be some 10,000 test cases. Okay, it ran for each value till 10,000. But values are only till 1000. Why 10,000? Why 10,000 test cases? This was a great problem. Let's try to go with the 6th problem now. You have been given 2 arrays, lists array 1, array 2 of length n. Your task is to pair each element of array 1 to an element of array 2. Fine. Such that the sum of the absolute difference of all pairs is minimum. Just wait. The first thought which came in my mind is like, just sort and you're done to go. 0, 4. I guess sorting and pairing is best. Why do I say so? Because why do I say so? Because let's suppose I have some values a and b which are like paired up with c and d. If this is the condition, then it is like I have here 3 and 5, here I have 2 and 7. Your differences is 1 and 2. If I exchange them, now this difference will increase, this will also increase. Like suppose if I had 2 and 4 here as well, I think sorting and pairing will work here. I'm begging you. Similarly for array 2, Done. I think like I have taken some swear that every time when I'll do something on Code Studio, I'll get a compilation error on the first time. Why do I get a compilation error now? Should I try to check? Array 1 dot begin, array 1 dot end, array 2 dot begin, array 2 dot end. Answer equals to 0. Array 1 I, array 2 I. Answer plus equals to absolute value and return answer. What is not defined? Sort was not defined in the scope. That's interesting. Okay, sorting is not defined. Do I have to write my own sort function? How much is n? N is 5000. How is sort not defined? Really? Sort was not declared in the scope. Wow. Nice. Array dot sort or something might be there in Java, right? Arrays dot sort array. Fine, let's try to do it in Java. From C++, we'll just take all of this code, put it in Java, and instead of this part, instead of this part, arrays dot sort array 1, same for array 2. Next, I think the other afterwards everything is same. Math dot absolute is not defined, right? Arrays dot sort cannot find symbol arrays. Very nice. Sorting is not possible here as well. Absolute value in Java. Math dot absolute, right? Import is it this? Should I give it standard scope namespace something? Absolute also math. Sort is not a member of standard. Is it so? Fine then. Wow. I can sort. If this is the case, I will implement count sort here. The rest thing is working right without sorting. Yes, I just need to sort. Make hash1 and hash2. Fine. Now for x in array 1, h1 of x plus plus, and similarly for the second array. Now I can make a vector of a1 a2. We can make this a1 a2. How to make construct this a1 a2? For then h1 of I a1 dot pushback I. Similarly for h2 to a2. Now I think I've sorted them. Very nice. My bad. Pushback. I'm like I'm used to using small symbols. Yes, sorting is working fine. Let us submit. It was pretty, what do we call, time limit exceeded. Congratulations Ninja, you've become a upgraded to genius badge. You are now on level 2. Your current score is okay. Whatever. I'm getting a TLE over here. Your time complexity is order of n square. How the hell is my time complexity order of n square? Wait, the time limit assigned to me was 1 minute, right? Sorry, 1 second, right? Yeah, 1 second. Okay, 100. N is 5 times 10 power 5. Every sorting will take 10 power 5, 10 power 7. I give them size n. Really nice. Discuss. 3 3 2 3 3 2 3 9 11. Correct. Why is it a TLE? I have 1000 times. I will do. Sorting is order of n. Let's say it is not order of n, it is order of 10 power 5. Sorting is order of 10 power 5, right? Yes, it is not n log n. So if I try to make this as a hash map, H1 H2, fine, then and it won't be like this, it will be H1 and A1 dot pushback. What should I push back on A1? I will push back not n times, m dot second times, push back m dot first. Similarly for the other one, right? The question is, will this eliminate TLE? Map was not declared in the scope. I can't use STL. Can I use include? Include, what am I doing? Hash include map. If we do it like that, yes, it is working. Then very nice, then we can just use bits slash standard C++ dot h, and this whole sorting part can be removed, and we can just sort, and then we'll again put values as arrays, and I think we're good to go. Fatal error is not a library. Sorting is in which include in C++. Sort is an inbuilt function in C++. This is sort. Should I include IOStream? Math.h. All as include in C++. This is crazy, I think. hash include algorithm. Hash include algorithm. Finally. Hash include algorithm is working. Let's submit this. Typical code test. Don't give TLE. It didn't give TLE. Yes. Let us also try to find if map would work. If our sorting, which we were doing, would have worked. Yes. Map. Where have I mentioned map? Map is like correctly defined. What are you saying? You want it this way? I guess. Okay, you don't want this line. Fine. Submit. That sorting is also in login. But somehow it's giving TLE. I think because of this pushback. This is n square. Whatever. This was a new experience for me because never have I used hash includes like this in such a question. I don't know what they were expecting. If I just get the sort thing and remove IO stream as well, mad.h and all. Does including algorithm alone help? Yes, it is helping. Correct answer. Hash include algorithm is the one which has sort function in it. Who told that sort is in an inbuilt function? I don't know. Maybe in the newer versions of C++. Last problem. This is a basic level problem. Fine. Given an array A of n elements, consider array as a circular array. Fine. Element after an is A1. The task is to find the maximum sum of the absolute difference. How many questions did I solve today? Having absolute difference of consecutive elements or some elements, corresponding elements, whatever. The task is to find maximum sum of the absolute difference between consecutive elements with rearrangement of array elements possible. That is, after any rearrangement of array elements, find. Isn't it like somewhat what we did already? Like in this one. Maximum sum difference. Here we have circular array. 4218. 1824. And again. Okay. There we had a permutation, here we don't have a permutation. That is the first difference. Every number can be mapped to a permutation value, but if you have 4 to 1, 8, it is better to put this 8 in middle of this, then better to put 4 there, right? Or not, because this 4, if it is here as well, we have a 1 here also, so it doesn't make any difference to put 4 here or there. If I have some values 2 3 4 5 this time, I can put 5 in middle of 1 and 2, then I can put a 4, then I can put a 4 there, and then I can put a 3. Put a 3 here. For 6, let's take for 6 1 and 2, or maybe let's take directly for 8. In between 1 and 2 I'll put 8, then here I'll put 7, between 1 and 3, then there I can put 6 between 2 and 4, then I'm remaining with the 5, right? Doesn't actually matter where I put the 5. The value will be in middle of both. Every time the last value which I encounter is the middle value. Three is in middle of 2 and 4, yes, and 5 is in middle of 4 and 3 is in middle, no, the 5. Should I? The answer will be 4, then 6, then 7, then 6 4 2 1 6 4 2 1, and then again 2. Summation is 17 23 27 20 32. And what if I do this? I'll get 7 6 5 4 3 2 1, and then again a 4. How much is this? 28 plus 4 32. In this case I'm getting the value as same, the value same as the original thing, this value. What is the last thing what I'm adding? Is this really a basic level question? Because I think there is a lot of things which you can learn from this problem, and a lot of cases you have to consider before coming to a conclusion. However, four what shall I do here? I guess this pattern is correct. How do I get the last 4 value? If I have 9, 5, right? Eight by 2 and 9 by 2 is also 9 by 2 is also 4, correct? So yep, I can just like sort. Do I need to sort and then arrange, and yeah, all those stuff I have to do. Let me just call this A. sorted. Then int b, which is n, l equal to 0, r equal to n minus 1, while c equals to 0, while l is less than r, bi bc is equals to ac, then c plus plus. If c mod 2, c became 1, so I'll increment the smaller one first. I'll increment l plus plus, and I'll do r plus plus. Then I have a sum which is equal to a0, sorry, b0 minus bn minus 1. That to the absolute value of this thing, right? And then plus equal to absolute of ai minus bi minus bi plus 1. Fine. Just return sum. This might work. I don't know the actual proof of this. Why is runtime error? Fine, that is good. R minus minus. My output is this thing. BC is not equal to AC, my friend. BC is equal to, if C mod 2 equals to 0, BC equal to L, else BC is equal to AR, still some garbage values. Return sum. Okay, let me print the values of B. One 182, and the final value isn't getting registered. Fine. B is correct now. N is 4, right? So 3 plus minus 1. So many mistakes. Submit. Yes. So these are 7 problems today we did. I don't think The first problem which we did was not, this was an easy problem, but somehow it's not getting submitted, and people say it's some priority queue or heap, the same thing, but I don't get the point. Why do we need to use priority queues here? But I think I might end the stream now. It was fun solving these problems. Let's do some analysis on the problems. This problem we just had to greedily check the net amount for each one, and as per the other editorials, they say just choose the maximum one who has to pay and the maximum one who has to get, and then just make a transaction between them as big as possible, and then again find the next maximum ones and all, and sort it in that order. Okay. Problem number 2 was the board cutting problem. We had a n cross m board in which had to be converted into 1 cross 1 blocks, n into m blocks. Each horizontal and vertical cut had some points, and that will be had some cost, and we had to minimize the cost. So we just took all of them in one order and then sorted. Yeah, that was the problem. Problem 3 was maximum product subset. This was an easy problem. Here you don't have to consider negative values. I mean to say that your sum should not be negative, right? So to make your sum positive, you can choose even odds. You can choose even number of negatives. Okay. If you have some odd number of negatives in the whole array, just leave one, the smallest, the largest negative, just leave that and leave all the zeros as well, and you're good to go. Next question was negations. If you have even number of negations, firstly you just have to make all the negatives as positive. After making, if you are left out with some more k and you're forced to do more negations, just choose the smallest value and do negations on it. That's the thing. If the negations are, if the left out negations are even in size, you just have no effect on any number and you have all the positive numbers. Else the smallest one will become a negative, and it's not a big deal because that's best to add it. If you have smaller k and large number of negative values, then you will have to make the smallest negatives as positive first. So just sorting it at the first place and then negating each value one by one is the best option. Okay. Next problem is maximum sum difference. This was a very good problem as per my capabilities. Like, I could not think of this. This was a easy thought but a very nice thought. I recommend you to check out this problem if you have not. And sure, this problem was a very fun one to solve. The pattern here is of this kind. You can just apply your minds, and like, if you want to see it in detail, you can just go back in the stream and see. Fine. Next is this problem where the only issue was to actually make the sort function work, which had to require me doing include algorithm. I did my own sorting also, but it was kind of like n square log n or something like that. I don't know, because I was copying in another vector. Yeah. Rest, just sort the both arrays and 1-to-1 correspondence. Last question is swap and maximize. This is, I don't know the 100% proof why is it working, but just take alternatives small and min, small min, small min. 1 n minus 1, then 2, then n minus 2, then 3 n minus 3, and so on, and then just check. That's your answer. So these problems were basic problems, not very all the problems. They were fun to solve, and I hope you enjoyed solving these problems with me, or at least seeing the problems, seeing me solve for seeing me struggling on the on coming up with solutions. And like the video if you want if you want more of such streams, and bye bye.